This video shows you how to draw a Triceratops. You'll need a pencil and a pen and an eraser. Triceratops is a really weird thing to draw. So I'm going to start with sort of a lump of like an egg or something like that. This is going to be the body. And up on the top, maybe about there, then we need to draw the head sort of coming down like that. A sort of square block. And then from about there we're going to need the frill, which will then come in, and we're going to need legs, which will sort of go like that, and a bit of a tail as well. Now this is a plan for our drawing so that we can get it in the right place and the right size. Don't press hard when you're drawing in pencil, because then it's really difficult to erase after you've inked it in, which is what we're going to do now. So round about here, just above where this line comes here, we're going to come out and like that. So it's quite a snaky kind of line. And then we'll come back like that. And then that's going to be like the horn. And then we're going to want to have slightly crumbly sort of line coming out there and another horn coming out there. And we'll put a little kind of circle around the base of it there like we've done here. And then we're going to want another horn coming sort of about there, and that's going to come down like that. So that's hidden on the other side of the face. And then we want the frill, and this is, and it's sort of slightly curvy, bumpy like that, and in. Now we're going to put in the eye just below the horn here and do this kind of crumbly curve like that, and then we'll do like a little S kind of shape. So we're going to make him look a little irritated, okay? Yeah. And then they have a beak. So that's going to come down like that, because they have a beak because they're herbivores. You know, they look really dangerous, but in fact they eat plants. They just sit around eating plants, and probably having fights with Tyrannosaurus Rex every now and then. Although they think maybe big grown-up ones, Tyrannosaurus Rex, would probably leave them alone. And we're going to just put that sort of mouth in there. I think the big ones might have just left them alone because they're big and they got big horns, and you've got to worry about that. But they might have sort of gone for the little ones and the weak ones. So that's kind of the lower jaw. And then, of course, we want these little horns on the top of the frill as well. Like that. Put another one in there. And we might want to have some sort of curving lines in like that. Now let's draw a leg. So this is going to come down there like that, and I'm going to curve it around like that. And they have 5 toes. 2, 3, 4. I'm going to draw 4 because one is going to be kind of hidden around the other side. They're a bit like elephants' feet in a way. I think they're related to rhinoceroses or something, somewhere along the line, but don't quote me on that. And I'm not a paleontologist. I'm not a dinosaur expert. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2. Of course, if you're wanting to draw this, you're probably a much better dinosaur expert than I am. So let's have this sort of crumbly skin on the top, and that will come out to the tail. And then we want this a bit crumbly again, coming down, and then just slightly back, because that's kind of like a knee there. And we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. And then we have sort of crumbly tummy skin underneath there, and a tail. And then we just need one more kind of leg coming in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, when the ink is absolutely dry, you're really sure about that, then you can erase all those pencil lines without smudging the lines, because you don't want to do that. And because you didn't press too hard, it's easy to erase the pencil lines, because the pencil just sort of sits on the surface of the paper and you don't dig it in. So now let's make it look a bit more realistic. We'll put some sort of grass and stuff around here like that. And we just need these little kind of flicky lines, and that will give us sort of a grass effect. And we want to have these sort of folds, and we want to have these folds and things like that, and sort of rumbly, rumptious skin that sort of folds and crinkles and crumples, and so we'll just put all these little lines in here like that. We'll have some in there, and we're also going to want to have some shading in on those ones underneath like that. So just going to draw that bit of shading in there, maybe even a bit darker by cross hatching there like that. And I'm going to add these little bits of hatching here just to give a bit of shape to the frill here. So these are slightly curving lines like that. And then down here we can add a bit of shadow behind there. And then we'll give a bit of shape to these horns like that with these little kind of dots. So we start, almost be a bit more on that side. So we start with like little curves and lines and dashes, and then they turn into dots. And we'll do here dashes, 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 dots, dots. And I think we can do the same along here as well, just to give that bit more of a sort of a texture to it. And again, we can put more of these little kind of lines in just to give it that crumbly skin kind of texture. Then all you need to do is colour in your Triceratops and hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on Draw Stuff Real Easy.